und guten Nacht, mein Kamerad. Welcome to welcome to another episode of the Arcane Adventures with myself, the Dungeon Maestro Marcus Aurelius, and my motley crew. Say hi, those who are here.
Hi.
Yeah.
So, currently there are only three of us. Shiva, our Zeta will be joining shortly. They're just running a few errands. As for our Nisa and Ignacio, we have no clue. But there is a few things I would like to get off of our hairy chests before we start.
Hi.
There's our there's our lovely Sarah. Let me just sort out the actual video side of it until I know otherwise. So,
Whilst Mark sorts that out, make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button. If not, we're gonna steal your kneecaps.
yep, we want to hit 100 subs hopefully before the beginning of March, so before spring hits. We're 30 subs away. If you know anyone who likes D&D content and that stuff, make sure to share this with them, and make sure to just tell everyone about it, because this is something we're very passionate about. We have a lot of fun, you have a lot of fun, so why don't we just spread the fun, shall we?
Yes. I ran into someone at college who was interested in D&D. I'm very tempted to introduce them to you.
Introduce them. Allow them to watch what we have bequeathed upon the world.
I did let them know the D&D. I did let them know the channel. Hopefully they will have a look.
Yep. So, just an announcement thing before we kick tonight off. As of next weekend, we are changing the Esalinti stream date. So instead of being on a Saturday, it will be on the Friday. That is to better accommodate all of our schedules, and because we are going to start transitioning to having as many people in person as possible.
Yeah.
Which is really fun.
Hello, Rain.
Hi, Rain. Rain? Hello?
So,
Hello.
speaking
Oh,
of changing schedules and everything, obviously Mark's campaign will be switching to Friday. My campaigns will still be on the Sundays, and yeah.
Yep, so obviously with the switch of my campaign from the Saturday evening to the Friday evening, that means the the RPG VODs will go live on the Saturday morning, just so then we don't have too much in one day.
Yeah.
Rain, have you got a cast with you?
Not today. They're from their house today.
Ah, okay. It's just they're the last one we're waiting upon.
They'll be on in a minute.
Cool, fair enough, awesome. Has anyone got anything else they would like to mention to the stream?
Do you want me to say about promo on something new coming up?
Something new? No, wait until closer to time. But I can say, on the topic of promotion, our streams and our episodes and series have begun to make their slow way onto Spotify in podcast form. So you can listen to our crazy adventures on the go. The first series that is being released is our little mini-series DM'd by Rain, which is the ones we left behind. Obviously, me, Sarah, and Rain, as well as the others, we all had a blast recording it. We all had a blast participating in it. So yeah, that's all good.
DM, would you like to get on with the recap?
Yes. Now that we've done all our Critical Role style promotion, let us get on with the session for tonight as we enter back into the world of Esalinti. So, last time our adventurers were in this world, they managed to formulate their plan to take down the king, to remove him from power, and to install Hazel on the throne, as obviously King Calamar had fallen from his rightful mandate from the heavens themselves, and thus they wanted to see Tracia thrive under someone that they could trust. This backfired from a peaceful transition of power to a more violent undertaking, which ended up in a fight in the palace between the group, a couple of the royal guard, and the king versus Nera and her second-in-command, Allderra. Halfway through the fight, Nera did transform into her true form, which was a adult black dragon. Not very matured enough to be an ancient black dragon, but still more than enough for the party to handle, as they did come out victorious with no fatalities, thankfully, as Hazel was then put on the throne and turned from Princess Hazel to Queen Hazel.
My queen!
She then bestowed upon the group a sum of 10 platinum to go and celebrate for the night, while she and her father decided to undertake in the start of her royal duties. You know, all the finicky paperwork bits and just getting her ready, sort of fast-tracking her. We're going to time skip to the morning after, and I'm going to roll a d10 to see how much platinum you guys spent.
Out of the 10 platinum that Hazel gave you.
What did I say? I said...
All of it!
Yeah,
All of it!
I literally said before session, wouldn't it be funny if I rolled a perfect 10 and you guys literally went
You
on the
did
lash?
Not.
I kid you
did
not.
They did.
Oh.
Everyone make a con save with disadvantage.
So,
That.
No.
So, much in Zeta's wittiness, everyone go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, with the exception of Zeta,
Oh.
because they don't drink alcohol.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So the night would have been filled with a lot of partying, a lot of celebration, a lot of food, a lot of drink, and a lot of song and dance. However, in the morning, I'll go round one by one, ask for your scores. So we'll start with Arlen. What did you get?
This is gonna be such a coincidence. It was either a natural 20 or a natural 1, so 4.
Okay. Zaz, what did you get?
Well, I got 2 plus my constitution, which is 2, 4.
Okay, what did Nisa get on her con save?
I have a 7 on mine.
Do they want to roll?
Okay. I haven't got Ignacio's stats, I don't think. Sod it, let's just see.
Wait, DM.
Aye.
Would we have a long rest at this point?
Yep, you would have long rested, so you've
It's
got
the next day.
so you're basically starting level 12 fresh and sprightly. Ignacio also didn't do well on that con save, as
We all did shit.
as all of you, with the exception of Zeta, who I'd say would be doing their normal thing of just like tinkering or sitting on the landing, making sure everything's all good, you all wake up with banging headaches.
Okay.
So, I would have said that obviously through the chaos of the night, you all fell asleep in the main tavern, so you didn't actually go up to any rooms. So you can all just wake up in your own melodious ways.
I can't at this point. It's just...
You know what? Should I just start off?
yeah, Zaz starts.
Alright. So from this banging headache, from those many drinks, I'm gonna be like, oh, why did I have those many drinks? God.
I'll wake up straight after and just be like, you know, that drinking game we did last night, that was fucking banging.
Was.
That was worth it though, wasn't it?
Nisa asleep on the bar itself, like on the place where people go up and order their drinks. Not realizing that she's not in her bed, rolls and kind of clips her tooth on one of the seats as she falls off the bar itself.
Oh my god, it's a me
Okay.
moment.
So obviously, Arlen, Zazabar, Ignacio, and Zeta would all hear this, boom, boom, as Nisa just then, in the worst way possible, gets woken up with this absolutely banging head in more than one way now.
Which one?
Are you good there, buddy?
Oh, it's fine. Which drinking game?
You banged your head, and that didn't look great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Maybe get some ice for that head. Just saying.
Despite having 0 facial muscles, Zatra is still just surveying the entire party with a combination of concern and disappointment.
Yeah, you're just there looking around. It's like, why the fuck am I still with these people?
Cheers, Zeta. You've been great today. So thank you for being here.
Zatra just looks you in the eyes for a couple seconds, then goes back to what he was working on.
It's at that point, one of the bar staff finally come out and they're like, "My God, you guys got absolutely shit-faced last night."
It was all the Queen's money.
I don't know what you guys were on, but you went through about a dozen bottles of stuff, like rum, whiskey, wine. You went through it all.
I don't know how you can afford it, but thanks for funding our bar. Pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know how you did it, but thanks for the money.
10 platinum.
I just wanted to say, I'm really sorry to anybody who I don't actually remember what I did last night, so if I did do anything to anybody, especially you, bar guys, because I have a tendency to do that, I am sorry, I want to say.
Well, I mean...
Nah, you're good, buddy.
It's all good.
Well,
Cool.
I'm gonna let you wake up a little bit more. I'm just gonna sort out a few things out back as he just waddles off, and then just quietly you hear the ka-dunk of the door.
That was nice.
Hey,
Where's my stuff?
I have a question for you.
No.
No, I have a question in general, not for my character.
Oh, okay.
So when is Hazel's like proper, like, you know, coronation?
We'll worry about that at a later time.
Okay. As the thunder rumbles outside.
Yeah, you hear like a little bit of thunder, as then you hear the pitter patter of rain start hitting the roof.
Hey, I was just joking.
Yeah, and I wasn't.
Oh. Why rain at this time? And we've
Oh,
got
I'm not
big
bothered
headaches.
by it. You'll get used to it, Zaz. Come on.
Yeah, we've covered
This
it
time-
times of adventures.
Hey,
It's good to sober up.
Stop talking.
After,
I'm gonna... Nisha's gonna quickly just head outside, spend a couple seconds out there in the storm, just so she can sober up in it.
Yeah,
head straight back.
I will join Nisa in that.
so
Same here.
as all three of you just go outside, you obviously stand there just out in the rain. You get a few funny looks from people passing by, but just standing there, it's sobering. Like
It feels so good.
yeah, it's really taking the effect away quickly. As
I'm just gonna like have my arms out and be like the guy from Dancing in the Rain, just spinning around, and I'm just gonna be silently just singing to myself, "I'm walking on sunshine."
But yeah, after about 5-10 minutes, you do sober up a little bit. So then it's not banging headache. It's just sort of something that you can tolerate.
Yep.
Well, with something.
needed that.
So you're gonna head back inside?
Yeah.
So as you head back on inside, do you sit down near Zeta?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so as you all group around the table, you see the Tavern Keep come out once again, bringing a pitcher of water, just plonking it down. Well, I can safely say that you guys can hold your worth in drink, I must say.
We're used to it at this point. What would you expect from a group of adventurers like us, and two of us being knights of the realm?
Well, I wouldn't call you adventurers, I'd call you fucking idiots.
Ignored the last bit.
That's
You can
also
be
the
both.
name for us. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take it.
I mean, that one, as they point to Nisa, challenged a half-giant to a drinking contest and somehow won. So,
Look,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what
you gotta
I'm
have
ask-
every single part of your body made of steel if you want to do my job, liver included.
fair enough. I guess.
Oh, that actually. No, that does make a lot of sense. That stomach crumb's getting to me now. Fair enough.
Well,
Ooh.
one thing you all were talking about last night was someone called Eskimo. What was it?
Ezio.
Ah, that one. He sounds like an
Yeah.
emo. He sounds like an emo. Yeah, you were saying that you're
Oh,
gonna,
yeah, no, he's an absolute dickhead.
you're gonna
Yeah.
throttle him. You're gonna choke him, slam him against the wall. I wasn't gonna get involved, but
His eyes just widen, and you kind of just, as his eyes widen, Arlen kind of just just mouths, "Oh shit," and realize that's what's gonna happen, and like, oh god, they're gonna go home.
They're finding
Oh, shit, I forgot about that second part.
Yeah.
yeah, you
I
guys were
guess
just.
our job is to take care of your farm.
But yeah, you guys were like
Um,
tossing up which one to do. I mean, you were trying to decide which one to do, whether it's to hunt down some sort of unhuntable being or to go up north and potentially get blown up by artillery. I don't know. I don't have control over what you do.
do realize my home is Revelia.
I feel very sorry for you, I must say.
I kind of show where on my clothing would be the Alfaro family crest.
Okay. So, as you sort of present it,
No, it's fine. I have an idea.
yeah, the bartender looks at it, it's like, ah, that makes a lot of sense. To be fair, though, I would keep hush about something like that. It's not very.
You know I'm going to.
But I'm glad that you all have something to do. So I'm gonna leave you all to decide where you're going next. I'm gonna go attend to my bar and try and clear up all this. As he just points around, you see glasses and empty bottles, pitchers, and like everything just still littered all over the place.
Sure.
Like,
I feel at least partially responsible. At least let me try and help.
no, it's
The end.
it's fine. We've got a few times before we open to the public, so me and the boys, we can get some stuff going. You just make
Sure.
you just make sure you don't do it again in my tavern. All right?
Cool.
DM.
Yeah.
When it came to combat, did I have all my stuff with me, or is all my stuff still at Freya's?
You would have had all your stuff with you.
Okay, good. Once I've drank my pitcher of water, I'm going to head out and just kind of sit outside and wait for the others, even though it's like pissing it down with rain. I'm gonna just like sit out there and be like thinking to myself, okay, we're going home. What's my plan?
Right, and since we now have our cast with us, go ahead and roll me a con save.
No. Oh, that's fun.
Yes, it is.
Mark rolled to see how much
I
of
feel
the
like-
money you used.
Yeah,
and
you
it
got.
was 10 platinum.
Yes, actually, yeah. Roll that con save with disadvantage.
So you kind of.
You can sort of see where this is
I
going.
feel like no.
Yeah, IRL, you're at nat 1 because you're a little under the weather.
This
But
reflects. I mean, Ignacio isn't doing much better than me, to be fair.
what was your total?
That is a 7.
Doing better than most of them.
A 7. So, albeit the last to wake up, you sort of, after everything's said and done, you just sort of come to consciousness. My God, your head is banging.
Oh, my character for sure.
But yeah, this hangover is nothing you've experienced before.
Would their headache affect their senses?
Yeah.
So, what's everyone doing?
I'm outside.
Okay, Arlen's outside. What's Zazabar doing?
I'm gonna get my stuff ready.
Okay, so Zaz is getting the stuff ready.
I'm gonna go upstairs and yeah.
Okay, so what's Zeta doing?
I'm going to talk to Nitha.
Okay, go ahead, you two talk. What's Ignacio gonna do?
I don't know.
What's Ignacio doing? I don't know. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Cool. So,
I don't know.
So, Zeta and Nisa, go ahead and talk.
Nitha, I hope you've been enjoying the festivities, because we need to talk.
Why are you always so ominous with it, Tin Man? Jesus. What do you want?
Do you realize what happened?
Probably not.
We wiped out an entire civilization because we didn't think things through. And since then, you have poisoned a civilian for a horse and threatened to blow the head of the church's head off on a superstition.
Yep. No, that takes it.
Aren't you talking about this?
This isn't a small-time operation. You need to take shit seriously. The fate of the world is at stake.
I know that you're like a really smart whatever, and the way I work doesn't really seem logical, because it's not logical. But I promise you, when I say these two things, one, I'm getting over an absolutely fucking monstrous hangover. And two, I am taking this seriously. If I was joking, there wouldn't be any of the threats or the poisonings. Just be, dancing about, calling people arseholes and shooting them when they get a bit uppity. The threats, albeit encumbering, are part of my seriousness. And I get it, it's not logical. But at no point, apart from the poisoning of that guy, have we failed to achieve what we need to achieve.
Are you really taking things seriously? You aren't some unstoppable force of cosmic justice. You are a person, and you're one who is not afraid to get their hands dirty with innocent blood if you think it's necessary. And sometimes you make the wrong fucking call.
Okay. There's a few things I want to pick out there. But first one, since when are you the judgment of morality, especially innocence and You blew up, was it 6 pillars or 7 pillars, and killed hundreds of thousands of vampires. I see that you don't like my methods, and you're more than welcome to disagree. But you aren't about to sit here and be righteous. You cannot like them, and I'm hearing that you don't like them. So be it. But you can deal with it, or you cannot deal with it. But you aren't about to lecture me on what is and isn't right.
I'm not lecturing you on what is and isn't right. I am making it clear that I do not fucking trust you to make a decision.
Okay. Congratulations. Now, I'm stuck with you, and you're stuck with me. And you have been incredibly efficient in your methods and goals. That's it. It's straightforward and simple. You can trust me or not. Is there any further point? Or can I go and talk to people who do trust me?
Veta just walks away.
I'm gonna go talk to Ignacio.
Alright, Nisa, you slide on over to Ignacio.
What the fuck was that about?
Tin Man doesn't like my methods.
Thought you two were all buddy-buddy.
I might have said something to him whilst I was drunk.
Oh god.
Speaking of...
Hmm?
No, probably blacked out. Speaking of, is why I wanted to come over to you. I didn't say anything to you, did I?
Do I have any recollection of anything Lisa said?
History check with disadvantage.
Okay. That is a 14.
So, what's one thing that Nisa would have said to Ignacio in their drunken state?
Just probably barrages of compliments. I'll let you, as Ignacio, decide what they are, but that would probably be it.
I mean, it wasn't just... It's not just one person in this group who likes to hammer home a point. You seem to like to hammer home the point of how attractive you find me. Ignacio like smirks.
Yeah, I want to apologize for that. I was
Why?
inhibited.
Alcohol tends to be a
You don't think it's true?
It was a long fight, and it's glad to see friendly faces afterwards.
Right. That didn't answer my question.
Maybe I was a bit hyperbolic, but I tend not to lie too much whilst I'm drunk.
So you do think I'm attractive?
That's not okay. What are we actually doing now? Because Tin Man had with me where he was on the fate of the world. Okay. Yes.
Someone's so bold in a fight. You really are a nervous wreck.
I think we've had this conversation. This isn't my thing. I'm not.
I'm alright. I don't know why you apologise. From what I can tell about your personality, I think you're attractive too.
Thank you. I just wanted to check to see if I should take this with any sort of regard. You are sober, right?
entirely. Maybe a bit hungover, but you know. Their hand to Nisa's face to see if it's warm from blushing.
It is. But not. It's also still warm from the excessive alcohol, but yeah, probably.
Nisa, blushing.
Okay, for someone who can't see, you really shouldn't be able to know that.
You're warm. And I assume there's many other factors that it could be, but granted on the situation of what's happening right now, I have a pretty good guess that you're blushing.
I appreciate the compliment. They're just
Oh,
few and far
really
between.
do seem to... You really do seem to stutter before you speak when you're nervous.
I like to think before I speak, especially when I still have some form of positivity that I can keep hold of.
Positivity.
Now, I thought I was friends with Tin Man, right?
Right.
Maybe I
Change in
didn't
subject,
think.
of course.
Maybe it was because I poisoned that guy. Whatever. But now
Right.
I doubt the friendship is blossoming, right? There's not much positivity. You,
Right.
clear positivity.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you don't mind, because I am actually feeling quite warm, I think I should go and cool down.
Right.
Would you like to come with me?
Of course. So you're bummed out because your little robot friend isn't friends with you anymore, right?
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
He holds sensibility close to his heart, or mainframe, and I am not the most sensible of companions.
Sensible's boring.
That's what I said, or thought. And besides, it's not like I've ever had sensibility. I started doing this line of work when I was like, I don't know, your version of 16 or 17. I don't really know what the age difference is for tieflings and general population, but a while back.
How long has Tin Man known you?
Oof. Since I joined this lot, so I mean, in real world time, what? Or how long were we in the Feywild?
We were in Bon Fortuna for 3.5 years.
Yeah, so about 4 years, 4 and a bit years.
It took him that long to notice, and that he didn't agree with your morals?
In his defense, there weren't a huge amount of opportunities in that time. As much as it seems like we're full of energy in business, there are lots of waiting periods in our line of work.
And as much as it seemed like a long time, it actually wasn't for you guys.
Exactly. By the way, Princess, Your Majesty.
She's not
I'm
here.
not there.
Ignore Sarah.
me.
She's not actually there.
Very sorry.
Shorty,
Ignore me, it's the hangover.
You're not there. Don't speak.
I'm sorry. Stop.
And in the moments where he did see who I was, he did voice his discomfort. Now so, more than ever, which makes me think that I might have said something to him.
Why can't you just ask?
He is whatever color angry robots get with rage. So I think it's best if we let him cool down.
Would you like me to talk to him?
As much as you are far better at words than I am,
Clearly.
I think it would be ingenuous if I send anybody but myself.
Well, then don't send me. I can go myself.
If you'd like to speak to him, you can accompany me when I do it, but I feel it's best that I apologize or communicate with him.
If you wish.
Now, I'm gonna head outside again, see if I can shake some of this off. Want to come with?
Of course.
I'm just gonna head outside.
Okay, so while this has all been happening, Arlen and Zaz, what have you two been discussing? Obviously, before Zeta walks out.
Zaz.
Yeah.
So now that we've fought this,
Mhm.
and my fiance is now a queen,
Indeed, she is.
I realize that now we're going home.
Yeah, well, particularly, well, your father, I guess.
Not only my father, but I need to see my mother. It's been too long, and she needs to know about Freya.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna suppose that Andrew's gonna be there as well, which I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. Is it okay if when the others come out, we immediately get traveling? I can't wait any longer, but I need to go and say bye to Hazel and Brack.
Yeah, definitely. Because obviously, we got your back. If anything happens when we travel on our adventures, we'll be your back.
As you say that, you hear the door swing open as Zeta comes out and joins you.
Zeta,
Yes?
is Nisa and Ignacio on their way out?
We're talking about something.
Sorry to sound like I'm selfish or anything, but I kind of want them to hurry up. I spoke to Zaz just now about what's next, and I want to get going as soon as possible. But promise me you'll let me take the lead this time?
Of course.
Thank you.
I can go and get them if you want, although I believe these Nisa wishes to avoid me.
I can go get them, but I don't want to intrude on their bond. But before we all leave, I kind of want to stick together as a group and go and do something before we leave. If that's okay with the two of you. I've obviously told you, Zaz, what I wanted to do, but if you're alright with it, Zeta.
Of course.
I'm gonna then just kind of have my knee bouncing with like not a sense of impatience, but like kind of like anticipation, as if like I just want them to fucking hurry up, and I'm just gonna like sit and wait for Nisa and Ignacio.
So, it takes about 6 minutes before eventually you do see the door swing open and Nisa walks out with Ignacio sort of stumbling behind, obviously out into the stormy weather.
Guys, before we do anything, I kind of want to talk about something, if you don't mind.
What's up?
So, we've sorted this all shenanigan out, and next is my home. Because I have a feeling Ezio and that situation can wait a bit. And also, you guys did promise. I kind of want to get traveling as soon as possible and have us stick together before we go, which we can go in a couple minutes, I want to go and say bye to Hazel and Brack, and then go and say goodbye to my sister.
Hazel not coming with?
No, Hazel's, as far as I'm aware, or from what I'm predicting, Hazel's going to try and rebuild the city.
Nice.
And if that's okay with you lot, I kind of want to get that done now.
After you.
I'm going to lead the group to the palace.
So as you walk through the rain, obviously it calms down a little by the time you actually get there, but you do arrive and you see Hadrian sort of walking around outside with a few of the palace guards just preventing anyone getting in. As he looks and he's like, "Oh, thank the gods you lot actually woke up. I thought I was going to have to come kick you awake."
A couple seconds.
Unfortunately, the now reigning queen and the ex-king are going over some royal business, and it's not going to be long before she isn't actually in the city, so I'm afraid their request is going to have to be denied.
That's fine. Mind if I leave something behind? Because we need to go.
Yeah, of course. If you want to leave anything behind for her, just let me know. I'll make sure it gets into our hands.
I take out a pre-written note and give it to Hadrian.
DM me the pre-written note.
Got it.
So as he takes, it's like, anything else?
That'll be it.
Wait, what about Brack?
Oh, fuck! Bragg! Yeah,
If you're looking for that clumsy-ass chef, he's...
Yeah, where's Bragg?
He's currently down in a manor at the bottom of the hill. I think you guys stayed there before, if I remember correct.
Yeah, we'll head there now and be out of your hair.
Cool. Don't have too much fun.
We won't. And I'd remember the way there, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you all would. It's literally at the bottom of the hill.
Going!
So you make your way down. You see the door left ajar with one of the maids, and you hear it. You hear inside that faithful, "I'm singing and I'm cleaning and singing."
I do like a familiar knock, so Brack can recognize us.
So as you do
So
it,
I do like a little rhythm.
it's like, "I hear a rhythm knocking. It's the pretty
Brack.
person. Come give me a hug." As he just charges straight at you and just picks you up and swings you around. He's like, "Oh, you remembered to say goodbye to me today."
Okay, Brack. Brack, that's enough, Brack. That's enough, Brack.
Let's go.
Sorry. I'll get very excited. That's all. You know, I like it when people come and say goodbye to me. You know, not like any of you did.
We have come to say goodbye for a brief travel up to Revelia. And obviously, since we care about you, we came to actually wish a in-person goodbye.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you, and I'll thank you all very much. Betty! Yes, Brack? We got people who want to say goodbye! Oh, thank fuck they actually remember this time. As you see Betty just sling a rag over her shoulder.
Betty.
I was wondering if you lot were going to stop by this time, or whether you're just going to leave me high and dry with this one. Well, I have to say, it was quite funny, you know. I threw down a plate or two. I felt like I was something called a Greek.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, we are planning to leave as soon as possible, but obviously we couldn't say goodbye to Hazel since she's now the reigning queen. We obviously had another option to come say goodbye to you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you all very much. Now I've given you two a hug. He points to Arlen and Zanzibar. Now that leaves the rest of you. He walks over to Nisa, obviously towering over her. "Come here, my little fire person." As he picks up Nisa and just gives him a big old hug, like that big tight hug.
See you soon, Brack.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you. You're so cool, and you've got a lot of armament. I'm not gonna fuck with you. It goes. It puts you down and moves over. Right. I don't know what you're like with hugs, big fire person, but I'm going to give you a light one as they sort of bend down a little and they just lightly hug you, Ignacio.
They hug back.
Oh my god, Brack's holding back.
Right. Now it's for the metallic man as he just picks up Zeta and in the tightest possible hug he can, just, you make her rattle and I'm gonna miss you.
Zeta hugs back. I'll miss you too, big guy.
That's a first.
Yep.
Oh my god, Zeta's showing emotions.
Zeta showing emotions, that's a first, and Arlen just kind of scoffs.
Yeah, same as us, as well. Like, okay.
Right, we shouldn't be keeping you too much longer as Betty sort of sidesteps around Brack. Just make sure you come back. I don't think Hazel would appreciate it if you all came back in a coffin.
We will, like we say all the time, we'll try our hardest, and just make sure she doesn't overwork herself, please, on her fiance's behalf.
Oh, don't worry. Freya will be able to do that with ease.
Thank fuck. Okay.
Betty
That's
doesn't
good
know
to know.
their fiancés.
I'm also almost done with the note. I'm just finishing up right now.
Righty ho.
As I kind of like let the party say goodbye to Brack and Betty, I'm gonna then gather them up and then start to head towards the entrance of the Tracer to then go.
So,
Are
we
you gonna
rolling?
say goodbye to your sister? Like, out of game?
Oh shit, yeah!
Well
I'm gonna
spoke!
I'm gonna go to Freya's grave before we leave.
It's like I reminded as Arlen to say goodbye to Brack, and now Zeta now saying goodbye to your sister.
My god, you're
Um,
forgetting a lot.
I do not know how to spell Hazel's last name, but it's fine.
Don't worry, just put Hazel.
Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna take them to. Well, for the people who haven't seen it, I'm gonna take them to Freya's grave.
Right, so you'll watch as Arlen walks you through in Tracia itself, ending up at a lone tree where you see an ad hoc grave which on it reads, to Freya, love you a million times over, Arlen.
I walk up to the grave. Obviously, the group can be however distance they are behind me, but I walk up to the grave and I'm gonna just whisper as I go down on one knee. I'm gonna leave you here. I'm heading home. I'll say hi to Mum for you. And I'll take care of Father and Andrew. They won't hurt us anymore. I love you, Freya. And I blow the grave a kiss. And I then stand up and look at the group. This is where I was when you guys were busy. And this is where I buried her. Zeta, you asked me about bringing her back.
Thank you.
And I've made my decision. As much as I would love to see her again, she's in a better place here than now. And she deserves the rest. So, save that diamond for one of us. As much as I would want her back, she's in a better place. Esalinti is not the land she should be roaming. And
Zeta. Oh, sorry.
nah, that's fine. As soon as he says "and," he just starts to tremble and release a couple of tears.
Zeta nods their head. It is good to be let go.
As much as she was someone close to me as a sibling, she needs it.
Hey, Arlen, the mother did something very nice to your grave.
Go for it.
I'm gonna kneel down on my knees and cast precipitation by summoning a flower on Freya's grave.
Oh my god!
So you watch as Zazabar kneels down on the grave. You see him extend a hand, and from the hand produces this red rose, as he then just places it on the grave.
I'm gonna start crying. And I kind of turn to like Nisa and Ignacio.
Alan,
Hmm?
I'm so terribly sorry for your loss.
I know it's disrespectful for me to say it, but it's alright. Everything happens for a cost and a price. And this was the worst time for it to happen.
No
You're
disrespect
really
in
brave.
no disrespect in her. No, you survived it. I'm sure she'd be proud.
I wish she survived it, but sometimes I need to let the most precious things go.
You're incredibly brave, Alan.
Indeed you are.
Does she have the coins?
I just show the finger guns to Ignacio and just do a little smile and say boom.
They do it back and do boom.
Let's go!
Does she have her coins?
Come again?
I'm gonna walk towards the grave and just take 2 gold coins out of my bag. For the favor.
I'd never really heard of this before.
Oh, was a big thing where I came from. When a soldier or loved one passes away, they're greeted by a ferryman who guides them across the river to the afterlife. He requires 2 coins as tribute. Otherwise, your soul is cursed to roam forever. It's disrespectful now to dig up the grave, but I lift up a pile of dirt and place the coins under it and then bury the coins.
I just smile at Nisa. And I just turn to the grave and say, like I said, Freya, I'll say hi to Mum for you. I'm sure she misses you. Let's go.
Right, where are you
Before
going?
you go,
Oh, okay.
Zeta walks up to the grave. The callousness with which a life can be snuffed out is something that should never be forgotten. I'm sorry, little one. And then he uses magical tinkering to make the text that Arlan inscribed on the gravestone glow blue.
Dang it! Okay. Everyone prepared?
As I can be.
Uh-huh. As always.
Alright. To Revelia.
Iradelia.
And
So,
I start going.
so obviously you make your way to the docks where obviously all the ships are going up north. So you can catch one to Vedici and then walk your way across. You obviously board a ship. Everyone minus 10 gold for me as payment for getting on board.
Yep.
As you
Wait,
walk-
is it 10 gold each?
Yeah, 10 gold each.
Okay, I'll take off 10 gold. I'm now down to 569.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, true gamers. So, as you hear the ferry set off, you watch as it chugs through the water. What is it everyone's going to do? We'll start with Arlen.
I'm gonna be looking over the water, having thoughts about what home might be like, or kind of just overall thoughts about going home.
Make me an intelligence check real quick.
General intelligence?
General intelligence.
That's cock. 21.
So you would know that, obviously, Revelia's been at war with the rest of Esala for quite some time now, and the war fatigue that would have hit it has sort of diminished its original prestige that you knew it had. But that's your sort of guide to imagining what quote-unquote home is like.
Mm. And I'm just gonna like look over the water and look at my reflection, and I'm just gonna say to myself, "You've got this. Just don't turn into your father." And I'm just gonna keep just looking over the edge to just keep an eye on how close we're getting to go home.
What's Zazabar going to be doing?
He is gonna just look in the distance of the place where we've been and leaving, and he's gonna breathe the sea air. Oh, it's fine.
What's Ignacio going to do?
Wander, explore.
Fair enough. What's Anissa going to do?
I'll head around with anybody who's either heading around in a group, and if there are no groups, I'll head around with Ignacio.
Well, Ignacio's the only one that's heading around, really, so you two can wander together.
Sweet, I'll do that.
And what's Zeta going to do?
How long's the voyage?
It'll be about what time of day is it? It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. You'll get there in the early hours of next morning.
So more than 6 hours.
100%.
Okay, I'm taking a long rest to switch around some of my infusions. Nisa, your handgun no longer has a +1 or infinite ammo.
No.
So,
And afterwards, I'm a find Alan.
okay, so Nisa and Ignacio, as you're walking around the ship,
Yes.
I want both of you to make perception checks. Obviously, Nisa it'll be sight, Ignacio it'll be hearing.
Cool.
You said that so in sync, it was beautiful.
Perception.
Yep.
Do I have advantage on that? It's because of the thing it says that advantage on
Yep, you do.
things that are not.
Cool. So that's a 19.
That is also a 19.
So, as you walk around the group, walk around the ship, you obviously slide your way through groups of people. Ignacio, you hear this sort of clinking of metal being rung through fingers. As Nisa, you see this person fiddling with a platinum necklace with a bright red ruby in it. Sarah, describe your new character.
So, as you can see, this short like quite short, childlike, pretty much.
Oh god.
But quite scruffy and has a hood up, so you can't really see their features as much. But
Hey, Ignacia. Oh,
Yeah?
sorry.
they
Carry on.
seem to just be very fascinated by this necklace.
Hey, Ignacia.
Yeah.
We got a, I'll say, kid in front of us with a. I'm sure you hear it.
Hmm.
Maybe,
Okay.
I don't know, 50 platinum worth? If I get like buy it. You want to go talk to him, see what happens?
Let's do it, new child.
Right.
So obviously you walk through the crowd, you
Go
walk
on.
up, you walk up to the child. Go ahead.
What time of day is it?
Getting close to midday.
Morning.
You just see them shove it down their top.
No need to hide it. We aren't gonna steal. My name's Nisa.
Ignacio. I hold out a hand.
And what's your business with me?
An intriguing fellow. One with a name, I assume.
Yes. But what makes me trust you enough to give it to you?
Call it a gut feeling.
On a boat.
Right?
Mm.
If you can. I am 5'6", bright red, and currently carrying enough gunpowder to blow a hole in the ship.
Yeah, I can
My
see
friend
Nice.
is about 6 foot tall, rippling muscles, and has a butcher's knife strapped to their waist.
I mean,
And
I'm
we
not
see
blind.
you. That's good. That would make this a really weird encounter. But we see you with a. Hey, look! I'm just saying. You never find two of them on the same ship.
Rude.
And that would make that little necklace of yours rather endearing to anybody with the malicious intent enough to try and steal it.
Oh, I
But I'm
know.
intrigued by you, not by the necklace to try and hide.
I really love this kid.
My name is Nisa.
Yes, and what makes me think that you're not going to kidnap or abuse a little kid like me?
Jesus fucking Christ.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Okay, I take that all back. I don't want to take this kid.
Yeah,
My name
refrain
is
from
Dame
that.
Nisa, servant of.
Lisa, stop saying your name. I think she gets it.
I'm about to make a really cool point here. Leave me alone. My name is Dame Nisa, servant of His Majesty the King and Her Majesty Princess Hazel.
Ew, royalty.
And kidnapping children is not much of their repertoire.
She fucking didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't really like to get involved with royalty. They're all just, you know, ignorant snobs.
That is a fair enough point, but we don't really mean any harm. We just need to talk to you because you seemed interesting enough, and you can get bored just wandering around. We don't mean any harm. And though my friend Nisa has drawn attention to our weapons for some reason, we don't mean harm.
Yeah, well,
Just
you
his talk.
That was the point of
Well, drawing attention to your weapons makes me more scared because it sounds like you're going to try and attack me. So I'm going to head this way and you head that way, and then we'll have nothing to do with each other.
Okay. Good. For just a moment then, separate me from that one, because I don't mean any harm. I can't talk for her.
I want to
Lisa.
clarify, I also don't mean any harm.
Lisa, can you just walk that way for a minute, please?
I'd rather not be excluded. But I
Lisa?
appreciate the sentiment. I'm good.
Lisa.
I hear ya. I'd rather not be excluded.
Please. You can come back in a minute. Stop being so threatening.
I feel like people don't listen to the full points I make. There was clearly a follow-up of, we aren't meaning any harm.
Sometimes it doesn't come across in the best way. Anyway. We were just intrigued. Well, I was, to say the least. And I know it probably isn't the most interesting thing to watch us bicker, because this one's stubborn as anything. But I'm just curious.
Ignacio,
Why you want to ship alone? Yeah?
as you're talking to him, you do get a massive whiff that they haven't bathed in a few days.
Why ship alone? I promise
how
you.
else is an orphan child supposed to get around?
Promise you. I'm safe, and if you need to talk, I'm here. And if you're an orphan, are you hungry? By any chance?
Food?
You then just hear
I mean,
from
no.
this person's stomach.
Oh, come on. Right. How about this? I'll make you a deal. I will make you any meal of your choice, and you can watch me make it. You can make sure that I don't poison it or anything like that, because I assume you're quite wary of that. I'm not going to do anything to it. You can watch me make it. You can even help me if you want. And maybe we can talk while I make it. And maybe you can even tell me your name. I promise you, it can be quite dangerous being alone from, you know.
I mean, I'm 16, I think.
No matter how old you are, even if you were a grown-ass man, it's still not the best thing to be alone. I know what that's like.
I'm not a man.
No, I know you're not a man, but I'm saying if you were even a grown-ass man, it's still not nice to be alone.
Alone is better for me.
Give it a try. Give my food a try. Then you can decide. I won't force anything on, but just give it a try.
Sorry, you're doing an amazing job, and I don't mean to spoil it.
Sir?
No, I hear you. If I step too far, please come back. Look, I know what it's like to have to fend for yourself. And I know how dangerous it can be. Even if you decide to not take up this food shtick and to leave because, for whatever reason, I want you to have this. Keep it. It's yours. Take it. I'm gonna give them my wrist revolver and 20 small caliber bullets.
Oh my god.
What?
I
What?
don't know how to use this.
What? Niece, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
When we get
I'm
it, when we get
fairly
off
sure
here,
that's the felony.
when we get off of here, it's a simple mechanism. If you would like to, I know fields for you where I can teach you. It's completely fine.
I'm just
Hold
gonna
on,
take-
hold on. Can we just process for a minute that Nisa giving a random child they met 5 minutes ago a fucking firearm?
A child.
A child!
Lisa,
Holy shit.
I mean,
Oh,
you know it's bad when Rain says something, the entire group goes, "What the fuck?"
I mean, I'll take it. But I'll
I
go...
regret being in this group.
I've got a very funny idea.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go. How much is this?
if you were to sell it, I reckon it could buy you a few weeks worth of food.
Like, how much are we talking?
I
She's a
spent,
fucking rogue.
give or take, a platinum or so on it. So
Okay, well, thank you very much, Lisa,
of course,
person who I've just met.
and
Yes.
but again, I would advise you take the food offer.
As long as I watch them make it, I don't see any problem.
of course. Now, what would you like to eat? Anything of your choice.
Bread?
Come on. I've met you 5 minutes ago, but I know you've got more creativity than that. Anything. Come on.
What else is there? I
Okay.
kind of just...
What kind of flavors? Salty, sweet, savory, spicy.
Do I know what spicy is?
Roll
or
wisdom.
Sweet is?
Roll a wisdom check.
Is she actually that young of a child? This is
No,
adorable.
I literally just lived off bread.
Oh,
This is so sad.
Oh,
If
that's
you're
not-
actually a rogue, I'm not.
18.
So I know of it, I just haven't tried it.
You know of like all the different flavors. Obviously, you've run around places that have obviously had chefs in it, and they've talked about sweet, savory, all that good stuff. You've never personally tried it.
Can I try something you make? I've never
Absolutely.
tried anything but bread.
oh, you poor sweet child. Okay.
Oh my god. Sympathy. I don't ask for sympathy. Just
No.
for food.
Okay.
And you're
Right.
not gonna beat me because I'm asking for food, right?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Right. I know you've just met me. And I know you, from what it seems, you can be hard to trust people, but I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to help you. I promise.
You probably won't be able to help me with all aspects, but hey. Let's give it a go.
I'll help you as much as I can. Now, come on. Let's go make you some food.
Okay.
I'm gonna like set up a little station to start making some food.
I still
I'm gonna make.
stink.
Yeah. We'll put that out after you've eaten.
I've just been informed of something.
Yeah.
Ariel wants a hug.
Ariel wants a hug. How the hell am I supposed to give Ariel a hug?
Yeah.
Right, so carry on.
I'm gonna.
Wait! I didn't say that. I want to adopt this child and become the dad of this child.
Okay.
I am the party's daddy. Don't
Can we get back to session, please?
Yeah, right, back to cooking with Ignacio and this random hobo girl.
Hobo!
You still haven't told anyone your name, this is fascinating.
I'm going to make. I am going to make a casserole.
Okay.
Vegetarian.
I don't know.
You want to try meat?
Yes.
Right,
Well,
beef casserole.
I think meat's fine.
And as I'm like
Fucking
making
beef
it, I'll be like,
casserole.
"Can you pass me?"
I mean, meat's fine. I'm definitely okay with meat. I've
Yeah?
eaten deer.
Um,
And sheep.
as I'm like making it, I'm gonna like,
But
I'm gonna like ask the child to like pass me this and make the child feel involved.
That's raw, so.
That Ignacio's including you and you're fucking shutting them down. They're asking you to pass some things and you're completely ignoring them.
What are you asking for again, sorry?
Like I'll just be like asking for like, can you pass me the spoon? Can you pass me the like this that's got it's like clearly labeled? Like, can you see?
Okay.
If the
Okay.
child gets confused, I'll point.
It's really rude, actually. Anyway, but like making them feel involved. And when it's done, I'll like plate them up a bowl and have like a nice bit of bread on the side that's like nice bread and not stale. And pass it to him. You watch me make this. And I've got a bowl too. Would you like to try it together?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like take a spoonful. Them.
So you get handed this spoon. You sort of look. Well, you describe it.
I look at the spoon, and then I'm like, I chuck the spoon away, and I'm just like, and I just like eat it from the bowl. I don't know table manners.
I mean, do whatever pleases you. You like it?
It's amazing. I've never tried anything so. What's the word? Delicious.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Now, when you finish that, I'm sure on this ship somewhere there's a bath or a shower. You should probably get one of those.
We don't have to bath, do we?
It's kind of customary, but
Bathing is just.
we can do it in a safe environment if you'd feel like more comfortable to, I don't know, wear your undergarments while you shower or bath. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. I know some people struggle with those kind of things. I'm here to help you, okay?
Question.
Yeah?
What are undergarments?
The things
This
you wear,
child did not just fucking say that.
they're the things you wear under your clothes.
Wait, you're supposed to wear things under your clothes?
You know what? I've got a spare set of clothes. They might be a bit big, but I'm sure we'll figure out a way to make them smaller. You can have them. And we'll get you out of these dirty clothes. You can have a bath or a shower. Does that sound alright?
Yeah. Sure. Bathing doesn't sound very fun, but,
We
give it a go.
just need to get you clean because we don't want you to get ill from being dirty. That wouldn't be good. Yes, Nisa?
Again, feel free to call me back if I step too far, but
Huh?
look, I don't want to call you a kid because I get the feeling you aren't a kid for much longer. And when I was your age, I hated being called a kid.
I'm
But-
of age.
Sorry, did you say our age?
I'm of age.
Oh, sorry. But when I got out of, well, long story, but I see myself in you to some degree, and when I started doing stuff full time, I found it really hard to get washed as well. And I started out with a thing that one of my friends almost sold to me. It's really good for your skin. It doesn't do much for the smell, but it still achieves the same thing. Mud baths in specialized areas with the right people. They give you the clothes and everything, so there's not the scary feeling of going without a weapon at your side.
That's weird.
Lisa,
Not your thing?
maybe we can try that when we're not on a boat.
I don't
Good
think
point.
you know, but I'm a human.
Another
good to
great
know.
point.
Alright. Have you finished your food?
Yeah, it was gone.
Would you like any
a
more?
while ago.
Would you like any more?
I mean, if you're offering.
Absolutely. Now, in future, you don't need to ask for more. I am more than happy to give it to you, okay?
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to serve up another bowl. There you go. And when you finish with this, we'll get you cleaned up. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Good.
She's just gonna down it.
Yep, so you watch as Chia once again consumes the entire bowl whole, just... Oh!
And I'm just gonna say, and if you want to know my name,
Yeah?
even if I don't like telling people it's Chia.
That's alright. Chia.
Chia.
That's nice.
Yeah, I guess.
If you don't like telling people names, is there a nickname that you'd prefer to go by?
I don't really have one, so.
Would you like to come up with one? Absolutely anything. Your choice.
Nah, just Chia's fine.
Chia?
Yeah.
Of course, okay. Then, let's go get you cleaned up. Search for somewhere to clean Chia up.
So, you make your way, obviously, through the boat itself. You do stumble across... You do get to a point where you... Chia, you see this person leaning over the front of the boat, just staring down into the water. Ignacio, you know this to be Arlen, as they're just sort of fixated. The slight rocking of the ship isn't moving them. Nothing's really taking them aside from any of it.
Do I see them looking at this person?
Do you see Ignacio looking at them?
Do I see Ignacio looking at a person?
Or do you see them gazing in a general direction?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go, who's that pretty lady?
That's not a lady, actually. That's Arlen.
He's one of our friends.
Arlen,
Huh? What? Yeah?
this is Chia.
She is just gonna run and hide behind the wall.
It's
Sorry, Chia.
Did I scare them? Did I do anything?
Hang on. I'm gonna go to find the wall that Chia hid behind.
You can gather by the sounds of their footsteps, mate. You can tell that they went straight back.
Okay.
I just take out my violin and attune to it as if, like, if she wants calming stuff, I can play my violin.
Chia, you alright?
Yeah,
And-
I'm just not used to
It's okay.
socializing.
That's okay.
I don't usually.
Why don't we...
hang
We'll
around
come out and
people.
talk to people once you're clean. And we'll do it gradually. You don't have to meet everyone all at once. It's okay. Take it slow. I'm here for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to finding somewhere to clean Chia up.
So you do search for. So you do search for a few more minutes, and you do find somewhere. It's sort of a small enclosed area where obviously you've got a lot of privacy, but you can obviously then allow Chia the chance to bathe and clean themselves.
This may sound like a silly question, but you know how to bathe?
Do I know how to bathe?
You know roughly that involves dousing yourself with fuck tons of water.
I know that you cover yourself in water.
Okay. You've got to use a sponge or something similar, a rag, to wash yourself down and clear off all the muck and mud from your skin. And sweat and grime and all that. Now, you can sort that out. Would you like me to help set it up for you?
No, no one touches my stuff.
Oh no, of course. Would you like me to stand guard outside the door? You can take all the time you need.
Okay.
I won't touch your stuff. Keep your stuff in here.
If you keep lookout, then yeah.
Absolutely. I'll give you these clothes. It might be a bit like a dress on you, as this shirt is quite big. But here's this for when you get out. It's nice and clean. And I'll wash your other clothes once you're done. Is that alright?
Roughly how tall is Chia?
She's like...
How tall is Chia? Did you decide on a height for Chia?
We did. She was quite small.
Well, it wouldn't be on that page, I can tell you.
It's not on there. She was like...
I'm not pulling up Hero Forge to have a look there. Wasn't it like 4'10" or something like that?
4'10", yeah.
Yeah, 4'10".
Again, feel free to call me back if I'm going too far, but as much as you are the better one to deal with this, I have a spare set too, and I feel like they'd fit you more if you want them.
I'm
If
just
you
gonna
prefer
have
videos,
a look at the set.
they're just standard charcoal grey.
Okay.
If you want something to cover you up more, you can have the big t-shirt and then maybe something from pieces as well. Or if you would like something a little bit more your size, then
My question
have
is, why
nieces.
are you two deciding to help me? You've just met me.
It's alright. I think sometimes you meet people for a reason, and you just have this feeling that they need help. Maybe you seem very strong and independent on your own. Sometimes it's nice to not be alone. We're here for you. I am here for you. I know what it's like to be alone and go through struggles, and people tell you that you can't do things because of something that you were born with or born into. It's okay. You're not alone.
She's just gonna mumble under her breath, so you're going to have to make a check.
I have extraordinary hearing.
Yeah, like... So, go ahead and make the stealth to see if you can mumble it, Chia. Go ahead and roll perception with advantage, Ignacio.
And I'm just a flat.
Oh, it's cooked.
Yo, Mark,
Yeah?
would I be rolling flat or with disadvantage?
Do you want to try in here?
Yeah, go on. May as
Flat.
well.
That's a dirty 20.
So, dirty 20 is the DC to beat.
Yeah, no,
Anyone?
I lost mine.
So, what did you get, Ignacio?
21.
I'm just gonna mumble under my breath. What if you weren't born into it?
Doesn't matter. Life throws some pretty bad situations at us. Born into it or not.
I'm just gonna turn my head a bit shocked that they actually heard that. And then I'm gonna say, do you have superhuman hearing or something?
Yes.
Well, as I'm sure you've noticed, can't see.
Oh wait,
I'm blind.
What?
Yeah, and when you're blind, you learn to rely on your other senses more naturally. So I've learned to pick up on hearing quite easily than others.
I would say you get used to it, but it still terrifies me when they hear some of the things I say.
I mean, I just told them to keep watch, and they can't keep watch because they're blind.
It's alright, I
It's
can
fine.
hear.
Yeah, they can hear people coming. It's a wooden deck.
Okay.
Exactly.
And
I'm gonna go watch.
But it's okay. Absolutely. Take your time. Don't feel pressured. I will be outside keeping guard. Keep all your stuff in there, and both sets of clothes are there for you to choose from when you come out. You're safe.
Also, if someone's looking for something missing,
I haven't seen anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
okay.
They smirk.
Because they literally haven't seen anything.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like, don't worry.
I have no idea.
Haven't seen a thing. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Because I have no idea what you took.
Okay.
And don't worry, I'm not going to say anything either.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna lock the door and I'm gonna put my stuff down and.
Shower.
Well, it's a bath, isn't it?
There's a bath and shower, it's your choice.
Okay, so I'm gonna shower because. Yeah, I'm gonna shower.
Okay, so while this is going on, we will go to Zanzibar. So you were looking off the stern of the ship, just watching everything go by, and taking in that fresh sea air. You get a familiar ring-a-ding-ding in your head. As
Oh, is this one of my patrons?
it's like, I never could stomach boats, you know that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that.
I know, it's
Well,
quite distressing, as 4 out of the 15 dates I had in the past millennia, they all wanted to go on a boat trip, and I said, well, I can't stomach it, I get seasick, and they were like, oh, well, you're not the one for me, and I decided to brutally murder them with my warhammer, but hey-ho.
yeah, we've been on a few adventures on boats, so just get used to it, patron.
Well, I guess it's a lot easier when you're piloting, residing in someone's head that's...
Inside check.
Go ahead.
That's gonna be 11 insight.
Yeah, he beats you on the flat roll alone. He's like, as you're like, huh? Oh, must have just been a slip of the tongue. Yeah.
Your lies are growing, but I'll keep an eye on you.
Lies? What lies? Look, just know, pretty little Zaz, that I have quite the font of information for you, I must say.
Oh, and what is that my pay for, fiend?
Well, I suggest you grab a pen and paper and write this down, otherwise you're going to look very stupid reciting it to yourself on a boat full of people.
Okay. Literally, just Zaz takes his bag and then just grabs a piece of paper.
Now, of course, if anyone asks what you're doing, you are simply writing notes of what you need to do when you get to Isala, correct?
Yep.
Because we don't want people to think you've got voices in your head. Oh god, that's where insanity begins. Anyway.
Now tell me the information.
So, first of all, quite deliciously, that civil war that you're going to be walking through, it's entering its 5th year of it's fifth year of combat, and I must say the tactics have heightened quite exponentially. I would say, speak to your group and just say, be on the lookout for any artillery shells, because, yeah, they could be flying your way. It seems to be a bit gung-ho up there.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll make one now.
second of all, you're going to like me for this one.
Right.
It's to do with your little bardic drinking buddy.
Oh dear.
No. Listen to me before you make your judgment, you stupid little half-orc.
Oh yeah. Sure. Right. Get on with the information.
So, I've been told through the grapevine that they really want to, well, escape their feminine roots and become more masculine, if I am to be told correctly. Is this correct? Yes?
Yes, because I've sort of noticed it in the past adventures.
Well, I have quite the drop of information for you. For you see, there is an order within, obviously, the world that I think might prove very fruitful. They haven't got very many strongholds, but I know one of them is going to be quite close to Revelia. If anything, they were sort of expelled from the city because of being too radical and too unsavory for conservative minds, as the old people call them. They're going to be looking for a group called Itasha.
Okay. Itasha, right.
And third of all, this may or may not concern you at all, but your little friend Volcano is getting himself into a fair amount of trouble, so if you ever get time to go over to the New World and just stop by and say hey, I think she will greatly appreciate it. Last I saw her, she was flying back 50-odd feet. That was, I'm quite surprised she survived that, to be honest.
Huh, I see.
Oh, and something else I saw.
Oh, what is it
No,
now?
who was that emo you were traveling with? Eskimo, was it?
Yeah, Ezio.
Ah, yes, Ezio. Yeah, I prefer Eskimo because he sort of huddles in and just Eskimo kisses his other half.
Yeah. Get on with it.
So, alright, don't be pushy, my dear boy. Don't be pushy. Remember who's pulling the I mean, remember who's taking charge here.
Yes, I know, you're in my head. Now, spell it.
Ezio is obviously searching for the person who keeps killing their other half, and I must deeply implore you. They're going to be in one of two places. I cannot see where they're going to be, but unfortunately, they're actually quite good at getting their brother to cover their fucking tracks.
Right.
They are either going to be in Helvia, or they're going to be on their way to the New World. So I would just
What do
keep.
you mean
Well,
by New World?
well, because that what was it? That little
What?
Rust Origin.
Trail?
Yeah, that's the one. See, you're much better at names than I am. I could never be used as. They at the earliest possible sign, they went up north to go help your little lady Volcana. So if Ezio gets wind of that, either through Helvia or some other means, then that means that obviously, well, they're going to be making their way up there too. So I would obviously check to make sure that they haven't gone to that magical city of utter atrociousness. Holy fucking healers! But I would also make sure that you're following the right path. That's all I'm going to say. I am going to go to the opera. It's quite a nice showing tonight. I'm going to take my 17th date this millennia. The 16th one didn't go too well. They sort of tripped and fell down the 1,000 stairs down to purgatory. I may or may not have pushed them, but no matter. I shall bid you farewell, Zanzibar, and remember, don't traumatize your friends. That's my job.
Yeah, yes. I know.
I toodaloo!
Your patron gets around.
Yeah, they do.
Well, see you later, Patreon.
Bye-bye, darling Zaz.
The fact that Zaz just like flies over like really atrocious murder scenes.
Yeah, it's like casually drops, I bludgeoned him to death with my warhammer. But anyway, and Zaz's like, yeah, fair, what have you got for me, patron? Just completely glosses over it. It's like, wow. Anyway, so You've been given this information. You've written this information down. What are you going to do with said information?
I'm going to, from that information for my for my Patreon, I'm going to try to gather the group.
Okay, so you start making your way around the boat. The first person you come across is Arlen.
Oh, hey Arlen.
Wasn't Zeta gonna talk to me?
Yes, Zeta was. Scratch what I said, Zaz. We'll come to you in a bit. Zeta, talk.
Yeah?
You wanted to talk to Arlen.
They're just gonna presumably find Arlen at the helm of the boat, right?
Yeah, right at the bow of the
I'm
ship.
I'm like at the front side, just looking over the water and also looking towards like the land of like where Revelio would be.
Zeta just walks up to you with what looks like a pair of, like, mechanical bracers.
What's this?
I understand what it is like to wish to unmake your maker. I won't get in your way. They're all yours. I hope these will help you. As he gives you braces of archery.
Braces of
They
archery.
should be in
Let
the
me go to
basic
my
rules on D&D
notes.
Beyond, so you should be able to see them.
Braces of archery.
My God.
Braces. Oh, braces of archery. Found it. Whilst wearing these braces, you gain proficiency with the longbow and shortbow, and you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls on ranged attacks made with such weapon. Fucking hell.
Also, he gives you his, like, long-range longbow.
My God.
Shiva, I love you.
Well, by the sound you made, I think Arlen's a little excited at this.
Well, we got
Is it just a normal? Is it?
No, it has 50% increased range, so its long range is 900 feet, and...
I thought we figured that Arlen
Short
can't have
ranges.
longbows.
They've just been given
longbow, then
mechanical
there's longbow
braces, so
+1,
they're proficient.
+2.
It's not in
No, I
D&D
can.
Beyond.
I can have longbows.
Well, now they can.
Well, yeah, now I can because I'm a paladin.
But yeah.
I'll just add longbow and then you can just send me the info for it.
You know, you're lucky that Arlen isn't a man currently because they'd be really excited.
So, as the exchange of equipment is made, you do see your friendly neighborhood Zazabar rocking up to you too.
Hello.
What's up?
I want to like gather the group to you.
Huh?
You'll get. Don't worry. We'll get the group, and then you'll probably know. So let's find them.
So,
Okay.
So, as the three of you go and hunt for Nisa and Ignacio, you do eventually find them. It's about 15-20 minutes for Chia to take the shower and obviously get themselves dry and dressed and all that. But yeah, you sort of step out, you see Ignacio and Nisa as they were keeping watch your stuff. You do also see three new people. The elf you saw earlier, a metallic tin man, and a
You keep
half-orc.
glitching.
Fucking Discord. Fucking Discord. So, what part was I starting to glitch?
Like, before you said about the three new people, like, the bit before that.
Okay, so it's about 20-25 minutes for Chia to get washed, dried, and clothed. And as Chia, you step out, you see Ignacio and Zeta there. Ignacio and Nisa standing guard with your of the door. But you also see three people approaching. That being the elf you saw earlier, a metallic man, and a half-orc, all walking towards you.
I'm gonna jump back, grab a dagger. In defensive
Hey,
position.
Hey, Chia. It's okay. We know these people. They're our friends. But I don't expect you to meet them all at once. You can meet them one by one and take as much time as you need between each one.
Mm,
I'm
I'd like
staying
to.
back.
I'd like to help guide the other party members kind of round the corner to give Chia and Ignacio some space.
I'm staying back. I'm literally like staying near the entrance to this place. I'm like staying so far back.
So you watch as Nisa.
You're
So-
right, Chia.
Yeah.
Is that shower okay?
yeah.
Is there anything else you need?
No.
Any more food? Water?
Right, Chia's alert. 'cause-
Anything? Okay. Would you like to meet them now, or would you like to spend some time either talking to me, you can go find somewhere, or you can have some time alone and come back to us? You're safe with me.
Also, is Nisa there now?
Nisa sort of ran ahead a bit just to like sort of stop the others from getting too close, to just let you two have like this little moment.
Okay. I'm not
Rabbit.
ready to meet them all at the same time.
That's okay. Would you like to meet one of them now, or would you like to have some time with me and you? We can have a bit of a chat, even just about random things like the ocean or the sky, whatever you feels right. Or you can have some time alone to gather your thoughts and find somewhere safe for you to go. I won't be too far away, so I can keep the hearing out of keep guard, keep you safe.
Last time I trusted people,
You
it didn't end well.
You don't have to trust me completely. I want you to know that I'm here. And I'm not gonna leave you to be alone completely and in danger. I don't want you to be in danger. I'm here for you. You don't have to trust me right away. I'm gonna do everything I can to help you. I know that can be hard to believe or trust me or anything, but I am here. We can do everything that I can to make you feel safe. And what would you like to do?
It's not that I need to feel safe.
What is it?
Wait, you
Don't
talking to
worry
me?
about it. Just leave it.
Okay. Would you like to come and talk with me? Go find somewhere to sit. You can tell me as much or as much as you want.
No.
No?
No.
Sorry, what was that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Would you like to talk about something else with me or thing? We can talk about anything. Distract you. Keep your mind off it. You can... No?
I want to
Anything you
meet
want.
that boy from earlier.
Yeah. I'll learn. Alright? Would you like me to be there?
Yeah.
Would you like Nisa to be there?
No.
Okay. I'll go up Arlen for you. And we'll go find somewhere to talk. Is that alright?
Oh my god, I'm becoming daddy.
Okay.
So we need to record it. Whichever one.
Right. I'm gonna get Nisa to bring Arlen over, and then okay. I'm gonna send a message to Nisa to say bring Arlen over, and then go back to the group, please.
Okay, so
Right, repeat
group
what you
guide,
just said.
some knowledge.
What?
Can you repeat what you just
Sorry,
said, please?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm sending a message through message cantrip to Nisa.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Basically just... Yeah, you heard it, I think. Hope.
So, we found kids, and right now, first person they want is Alex. So you,
Zaz needs,
a little girl.
Zaz needs to see everyone at this point, but if you need me to go in, I'll go in.
Yeah, we can do that once the kid's kind of more comfy with the situation. Right now, best is just give them time to do the stuff.
Yeah, sure. And I'll gingerly walk in.
So
Once I see Arlen, like, well, I don't see Arlen, but I hear Arlen coming from their footsteps.
yes.
You can tell from my little booties.
So obviously you see.
This is Arlen.
So you see Arlen slowly approaching, like very slowly approaching, just keeping at a safe distance for you, of course.
So this is Arlen.
I'm just gonna go. I'm Chia.
Nice to meet you, kid. I'm just leaning up against the wall.
I'm not a kid.
Sorry, that's what I heard. So,
I just have trust issues.
don't we all? Anything you need to know about me? Anything you want to ask? Go for it.
Who are you? Like, not I know your name.
Well, a lot of people know me. Well, it's better to say Arlen Alfaro. I'm from the Alfaro family in Revelia. I'm a
Do I know
nobleman.
that name?
You recognise that name perks your ears.
Where do I know it from?
You know it from your general sort of lurking and street saving, just wandering around some of the streets.
And the reason a lot of people know me is obviously one, I'm noble. Two, I'm a touring celebrity. I play violin. As I point to the violin on my back. Well, not on my back, kind of like on my... It has its own holster on my belt, so I just point to my belt.
Ah. Are you still a noble?
Oh, yeah. Well, my family are a bit contrasted towards what I am, but I'm still noble until the day I die.
That's weird. As far as I can see, you're not stuck up.
I'm not like my family. I have more generosity than them. They are just a bunch of stuck up. I hold the language, but I whisper assholes.
All nobles are stuck up. This one's quite nice and safe.
I just do like the
Arlen.
2 little finger salute.
Arlen,
Yep.
why don't you play us a little tune?
But you never asked. I grab my violin and I play a tune.
Performance check.
Bet! Where's my performance modifier?
Is this like a known tune that you're playing, or is it just a made one?
An original song that Arlen would have composed. Before I do that, I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration.
Can you do that?
Yes, actually no, I fucking can't. Shit, never mind.
You have peerless skill at this level?
Huh?
Remember, they are multi-class into Paladin.
Yeah, I'm a level 10 bard, level 2 paladin.
Because Peerless Skill is a level 12 bard feature.
Oh yeah, no, I can't. Never mind. I'm not giving myself bardic inspiration. So I can't
There
do
we
that.
go.
Performance +9. Let's go.
9.
Natural 20. 29.
So you watch as Arlen flicks out their violin and almost effortlessly just plays this really melodic tune that's just sweet nectar to your ears.
It's pretty.
See? They're pretty cool, right?
Mm. Yeah.
I just play like a little bit and then I just stop. So I don't bore the kid.
You didn't. They were enjoying it.
Oh, never mind, I keep playing.
I can just imagine, like, Arlen just whips out the violin, starts playing the intro to Afterlife by A7X.
Oh my god, yes!
Just... Yeah.
No, I play a self-composed song that I would have composed for Hazel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
But I don't sing it because obviously Hazel's not here.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
gonna go, I've never heard this song before.
Oh, as I kind of just stop for a second and lower my violin. It's one that I recently composed for my fiance.
See, they're talented too. We've all got our perks.
Where's your fiance now?
Oh, my fiance is currently doing duties as she is the new raiding queen of Intracia. Her name's Hazel, and she's an absolute trustworthy young woman. So, yeah.
I'm guessing by your word they're not stuck up either.
Oh no, they they are very generous and protective and heroic
Very sweet.
and gracious.
He's very sweet.
Oh, cringy. Right, continue.
Wow.
Fucking hell! Can I drop kick this child?
No!
No!
Rolls a hit.
You harm this
No!
child.
You really got to take this child, Arlen.
Not hurting this child.
That wasn't
Not
in
on my watch.
character! That wasn't in character!
Not on my watch. I will not let you harm this child.
I will
Right.
go
Sure, I've just been adopted by
Right,
Ignacio.
okay, right.
That wasn't in character, I promise!
So, you just hear...
Oh, I felt like that!
You just hear Chia just sort of turn her head away and just go, cringy. Anyways.
Yeah, I just put my violin back on my belt. I don't care.
You alright, Chia?
Yeah, it's just a bit. Ugh.
Of course. Do
I just zipped my mouth shut, as if I'll stay quiet.
you have anything else you want to do? You want to talk to any more of them? Or talk to Arlen a bit more? Or have some time just on your own? Or talk to me? Talk to Nisa?
Don't you
Or anything
have
else?
somewhere to be?
Not really. On a boat ride. Priority at the moment. Even though I've just met you, I want to keep you safe.
Under my breath, I just go, cute.
They just smile a bit.
I mean, you kinda like sound like someone that would be my mum if I had one, but hey.
Ignacio's a dude!
Ignacio's a dude!
Ignacio's a
Would
guy!
be my dad if I had one. I can't swim. I don't want to risk.
I haven't, but have you?
I'm
sure it's lovely.
I can't swim. I don't want to risk falling over.
Oh no. It's alright. What about... Have you ever had a piggyback before?
A piggy's back?
It's alright. You don't...
What?
You don't have to say yes. Alright.
What's a
Let me explain.
piggy's back?
When
Piggyback?
when
Pig's
kids
back?
are younger, and I'm not saying you're a kid. Let me explain. When kids are younger, and I'm not saying you're a kid, of course, I know you're not. But normally, parents will pick their kids up on their back and almost like hold them so they can see. And I'll keep you safe. I'll hold on to you. It might be nice to look at the view of you. Keep you safe, I promise. But if you don't want to, that's fine. I just think it might be nice.
I was just heading to the next city. And,
It's alright. It's just on the boat. You can look at the view. You can experience it for me.
You can be the rat to the chef.
So am I being your eyes?
Oh my god, this is literally
don't-
like Ratatouille.
Literally.
I mean, I can be your eyes without
Trust
trusting on your back.
If you don't want to, that's fine. If you do, that's also cool. I'm here to... I will keep you safe. That's up to you. But why don't you describe what you see to me? Tell me each little detail. I'd love to listen. Imagine it.
Okay.
You want to get on my back? I won't drop you.
No,
No?
no.
Come on, let's go to the edge. I'll keep hold of your hand if you want. They like offer up their hand. Alright?
Ignore
With
the
me.
thank you. I'm not
They, like,
supposed to be so polite.
Lead to the edge of the boat.
That's just in reflex.
So they lead you to obviously the side of the boat.
Okay. Is it at that
I'll take
perfect
this
moment where the
place.
sun's hitting?
What do you
the-
see?
No,
No.
it's midday.
Yes, so like
No.
the sea's sparkling still.
Yes.
Yes. Well, as the sun.
What do you see?
Well, the sun's at. Well, it's in the middle of the day, so the sun's at its highest. So the sun is shining down on the sea, causing it to sparkle like diamonds. The sea is a nice shade of blue.
Sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful.
Hmm. Have you ever thought about curing your blindness?
Yeah. In my mind, that would be like taking away a gift. I think most people don't see it as a gift, but
I mean, you don't
I
see it as
do.
a gift. You don't see it as a gift either.
this was how I was meant to be.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
meant.
I believe
Yeah.
we're missing
Really see.
out on a lot.
Yeah, but I also get a lot more than most people do. I can hear the birds rustling about in the trees and making the tiniest little noises most people would ignore, or little squirrels scurrying, many other things that people just ignore or don't pay attention to. When you're forced to pay attention to it, it sounds beautiful. When the rain hits puddle outside, or the wind is blowing, you can imagine. Close your eyes for me. Listen to the water.
I shouldn't. Because I need to stay aware of my surroundings. Hello?
That's alright. You don't have to. You get a chance when you feel safe. Think of me and think of what I've said. Whenever you feel safe. Now, I know you don't trust me. That's okay.
I only just met you.
I'm gonna... Of course. If you've only just met me. But I have a feeling that you haven't met a lot of nice people in your time. I may be wrong, but from what I've gathered. Now, and I understand that it's hard to trust people as you move forward. and I know what it's like to not feel safe. I'm here to make you feel safe to the best of my ability. You can stick with us. We won't hurt you. You don't have to. You really don't. You can continue going on your own. But I think this could be an opportunity for you to feel
What if I end up hurting you?
loved, be safe. Trust me. It's alright.
What if I end up
Don't worry
hurting you?
about that. I would rather you are safe and accident. It's alright. I would rather that you were safe and end up hurting me or one of them, because you deserve to feel safe and be safe and be in an environment where you don't have to fight for your life. I mean, we do sometimes. We're all somewhat friends. And when you have people by your side, no matter how much they annoy you sometimes, or whatever, it can be much better than being alone. Would you like me to tell you a little story?
Sure.
When I was younger, I used to walk down the streets and smell the beautiful food being cooked. And I knew I couldn't create art or learn music as well as others could. I couldn't make something that people cherished at that point because I couldn't see. I've never known how to see. It's not something that I've been gifted with. But I felt a determination. I wanted to make something that people could see and taste and experience and smell and hear. I was determined to be a chef. But people would always tell me, you can't do that, you're blind, you're going to hurt yourself. And I did. You can see that my arms are covered in scars and burns and all this from mishaps cooking. My family didn't appreciate that. They didn't want me to do what I wanted because they thought it was too dangerous or didn't think I could do it. But I did it anyway. So I left. This was by choice. But they didn't want me to be who I was. Now, I know that's different from your story. I don't know what your story is, and I'm not going to ask unless you want to tell me. But it's okay to do what you want to do. And when you are alone, it can be right, and maybe it is safer on your own. When I found this band of misfits, they challenged me to come and see them fight a bunch of vampires, and I thought that was ridiculous. But I did. And they did. Which was absolutely, utterly insane. But I found these people who appreciated me for who I was and what I wanted to do. I think no matter who you are, what you do best, what you like, what you don't like, it's nice to have people appreciate you for that and make you feel safe and loved, appreciated. You don't have to stick with us. You don't have to. It's up to you.
I'll
But if you
join
want
your band of
this,
misfits. I'll join your group. But
of
only
course,
to see how it is.
absolutely. If you feel you need to leave, that is fine. We will set you up with the right equipment to leave, but here for you. I am here for you. I'm gonna keep you safe if it's the last thing I do. I know that seems crazy because I've just met you, but there's something spectacular about you. I think you deserve this chance. I think you deserve every chance in the world. I'm gonna make sure I can give you that.
Okay.
Does that sound like a deal?
Yeah.
You like hold out the hand to like shake.
I'm gonna leave him hanging.
That's alright. Whatever suits you. Okay. We'll work at your pace. Don't be afraid to ask me anything. If you want me to make you something to eat, or you just want someone to talk to,
Okay.
or you want to meet the rest of the group, I am here for you. I understand that's going to take a while for you to build up trust. We're not going to hurt you. I will make sure that no one hurts you.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Just watch the sea.
Let's do that.
So, while you two do that, the others, obviously, you've been waiting for as long as you want to for Ignacio and the new kid to sort of gather so then Zaz can deliver this information. But what is it you're going to do after you see him just walk in a different direction?
I'm gonna go back to the group.
Yep, so Arlen returns to you all. What is it you four are going to do?
I'll send a message over to Ignacio. Just, hey, Zaz has some stuff for you, or us. Wanna listen, or mind if we just start?
I'm staying with Chia. Relay the information after.
Understood. So Zaz, what is it?
Oh, right. As I get out a piece of paper from my pocket and let's say, as we are heading to Velia, aka Arlen's place, I might as well get this out, but a little shadow said to me from my head saying that there were some artillery shells planted there, and it could be warned about it. So just want to let you know that. And obviously, I know you kind of look at Arlen that, well, from your perspective, that you're escaping from the feminine to the masculine. Is that true?
Yeah. What about it?
Nothing much really. Anyways,
No. You asked about it. Why do you need to know?
I guess I just wanted to know. I guess that's
What
kind of
the
knew
What is
about
your
it.
shadow hiding?
Don't tell them.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, tell them
But
they're
But
looking
that'll
for the
if-
script to
be
help him
later.
transition. It's like, yeah, you're going from this.
If you
Yeah.
have been
Don't worry,
told
you
this stuff, and it might have something to do with my own personal growth or progress, what is it, Zaz? What is it?
It could be. Yeah. Look, we'll have a talk later between you and me. I'll kind of get this information from the others.
Fine.
Anyways,
Go on.
and also Machado said to me saying that obviously Ezio is searching for someone, I think with his brother, apparently. And that Freya is heading up north to Volcano. and it's something about Italia. It could be a name or a place, and anything about, and also Helvia. And we'll make sure that hopefully we're going the right path. Yeah. That was all.
Can I make an Arcana check on the shadow?
Go for it.
Do I need to make a save or just no?
Just no.
Okay.
29.
You sense when he means shadow, he means something completely different. As you sort of, in and around his head and CNS, you see this, like, red aura of this otherworldly being sort of pulling strings behind him.
DM,
Yeah?
I cast Detect Evil and Good.
As you do that, well, it's a bit of both that hits as. You get a sense of good, but you also get a sense of evil coming from him.
I'm gonna note that down. As I do that, kind of obviously a bit stepped back by obviously the random little kind of rage. I'm gonna go back to where I was alone, and I'm just gonna be alone
Okay.
since he was talking about me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all the information that was gathered. I'm just gonna go wander on my own. So I feel it was a bit of an awkward thing to do.
Okay.
So yeah.
What's Zeta gonna do? Is Zeta just gonna continue their long rest?
By the way,
Yeah.
the braces that I gave Alan, what level of spell could be infused into them?
When you say they're braces, what sort of item is that? Because there's a few different words for those.
I mean, so like, with braces, it's just like, kind of...
Are they arm braces?
Yeah, arm braces.
Okay. I would say you can infuse up to a 3rd level spell on those two.
They're infused with fireball.
Oh, fuck. The typical Zeta spell.
Oh,
Fireball?
Yeah, so you get 1 charge of fireball per 24 hours with these braces.
At least
Can
And you
you-
still have the bomb that Zeta built you ages ago.
Yeah, I
That
was gonna say,
too.
Shiva, can you send that to me?
What's Nisa going to do? As obviously the group go their separate ways.
I'll send another message to Ignacio. Just, you and Chia still want some alone time?
Upon hearing this, I'm gonna turn to Chia. You happy for it just to be us right now? Or would you like to talk to anyone else? Lisa's just offered to come over. Up to you though. Your choice.
Sounds like they really want to be with you.
Well, we are quite close.
Go on then.
You sure? This is your decision.
Go find.
Only if you want.
Go find Lover Girl.
They'll find us eventually. I'm not gonna leave you. I don't want you to be in any form of danger, even if that is a little speck of water falling on your forehead.
You feel
They, like, laugh.
you feel a drip come from one of the clouds above, just like those random bits of rain that fall. Yeah, you get one.
Do I know if it's gonna rain again?
Or you look up and there's a few clouds. There's nothing to indicate rain, but you just get that bloop right on your forehead.
Talking about drips on my forehead.
Funny. I'm gonna message Nisa back. Yeah, you can come over if you want.
en route, and I'll try to find them.
So, as you're doing that, Arlene Arena.
Hi.
So, as you return to the bow of the ship, do you look over the water once again?
Yes.
As you look over, you don't see your reflection. You see the beautiful reflection of the person who's been haunting you for so long. As she just copies your every move, and then it's like, how long before we actually stop doing this and I talk to you?
I look away from the water and I just go, what do you want?
You feel a hand on your shoulder. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you jump, but, well, actually I did, but...
Is she, like, in person right in front of me?
No.
Oh, shh.
Astral
I
projection.
just feel a haunting hand.
Yeah, it's just... The getting caught off guard has made it feel more real than it actually is.
Okay. I just turn around, look around, and just then look back over the water to see the reflection again.
So many things going on in that troubled mind of yours. Oh, come on. You being a sorcerer, you must know that people are easiest to read when they're hurting.
What do you want from me, Enya?
Well...
Oh, is it going to be about your little daddy again?
Look, the only thing I'm going to tell you about him is fucking kill him and kill him hard, okay?
What are you expecting me to do? Kill him absolutely petty? No, I'm going to fucking tear his head off.
I'm glad we can agree on something for once, even if I am having to project my way into your mind.
Look, if you're gonna do anything bad, just get it over and done with. If you're actually going to be neutral with me, make amends. I'm not dealing with your shit again.
On the topic of amends...
What is it?
You'll thank me for this once you realise what it is I'm gonna fucking say.
Okay, go on, I'm listening, and I'm actually patient enough to listen, so please just say it.
How quickly do you want to become a boy?
I want to get out of this as soon as fucking possible. I hate being called my dead name. I hate Aurora. I want Arlen.
5 miles south of your home, there's a camp from a group of people called Atasha. See that? They'll get you sorted.
That's what Zaz was talking about.
Oh, so the message did get through. Oh.
What? Zaz talking to his supposed shadow like it's his only friend?
Well, call it a puppet master, really, but...
Puppet master? Oh, now you've got me intrigued, Enya. As I smile to the reflection.
Look, I'm not one to say anything. It's not me to say anything because, well, it's not my head he's fucking over. But just keep an eye on Saz. He could be in quite a fair bit of danger.
Hold on, I'm writing this down. I'm writing this down. I'm writing this down. Keep an eye on Zaz. Fucking knew that asshole was sketchy.
Look, I know I'm the last person who you can take advice from, but just trust me on this, okay?
If you're not going to do anything bad, I'll trust you. And I will happily trust you. Just don't cause any shit with my head, please.
Oh, I'm actually taking quite a big risk doing this at the moment.
What have you done to me?
I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything.
Good. Good.
It's what my overlord is currently doing to one of your friends.
What's he doing with Zaz?
No, not Zad, not that friend. A different one, overseas.
Overseas.
That half-tiefling lady.
History check! History check! History check!
Go for it.
25.
You remember that the only real half tiefling you've properly met is Volcana.
Volcana?
Yeah, our little kingdom and theirs is, well, let's just say that the fields of Caladina are currently turning red as we speak.
We're heading to Revelia. We can't change our past and go there now.
Well, obviously you're heading to Revelia, you've got to deal with my fucking poor excuse for a foster father.
Oh, I completely agree with you on that.
But hopefully after that, if you get the time, please just go and sort things out. I'm not sure what I did to her, but I don't think Volcana's in the best state.
What did you do to her?
I can't stay much longer. Just, she'll survive. She's just incredibly pissed at me.
Just take it easy, and if you need me, reach out.
You see them blow you a kiss as they fade from your vision.
I shake my vision and I just hold my head. Can you send me that information via DMs?
Yeah, I'll do that after the session.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. I hold my head, seeing my vision go foggy, and I just lean against the railing and just... What the fuck was that?
So while you do that, Zanzibar.
Yes.
So as you sort of walk, where is it you're walking off to?
I'm just like exploring the ship on my own, so then I kind of escape from the trauma that I said.
As you walk about a minute or two away, you just get in your head, well, that could have gone better than expected, but ultimately you didn't do it shit, so I'm going to give you a brownie point for that, my dear Zanzibar.
Thanks, and also I think Arlen might hate me now.
Oh, don't worry, there'll be plenty of time for you two to build bridges. I mean, you two, your lust for alcohol, it's quite worrying, actually, but no matter, no matter.
I guess so. Hopefully we can sort of make it out, I guess. But obviously there's a lot of stress. So I don't want to put them too much pressure.
Oh, I think you lot are going to be put through a lot of pressure once you go back to Asala, but that's neither for me to divulge here. I can't see that far into the future, darling.
Yeah, I guess. So, how was the opera, by the way?
Oh, it's currently in the interval. It's actually really good. I'm thoroughly into this.
Well, I'm glad you're happy. For me, in a lot of state.
Oh, well, yes, I have to say it's... Well, it's no Mikado, but I guess you're doing a good performance.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Also,
Nice.
the only reason I dropped that line is because Ariel said so.
Right.
You bastard.
So, he's like, well, Act 2's about to begin. I must go, obviously. This data's really loving the performance. I think we might actually have a thing, you know? Finally, the devils and the angels can finally break the stigma of going out with each other. So I'm going to get back to focusing on this little beauty that I've got sat next to me, and you can focus on hopefully not tearing your party apart.
Let's hope not.
Well, I wish you all the best. Toodaloo!
Thanks. I'm just gonna stop. Once that happened, I'm just gonna stop face palm my face and like, what the actual hell just happened? And I might have ruined my relationship between Arlen.
So, as you do that, Zeta, what is it you've been doing in this time?
Out of game, I'm just going into panic mode because I did not pick up the pieces I ordered before we left.
You are fucked.
You are done,
And also
Rachel.
Hazel didn't know about it, so they can't.
Oh
figure
yeah,
out what
you
done.
just oh you are Oh.
You've just paid money for something that's probably never gonna see you again. At all.
Rip.
At least one person in the party has standing, hopefully.
Hopefully. You hope so.
You hope so.
So, after that little brief moment of panic, what is it Zeta's going to do?
Honestly, there's nothing in particular that he's doing, and there's only half an hour session left, so unless anyone else has anything else to do, should we just time skip to when we arrive?
We have got Nisa arriving to Ignacio and Chia, so we can do that, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
So, Nisa, takes you a few minutes, but eventually you do reunite with Ignacio and Chia, both sat calmly on one of the many benches, just listening to the waves.
Hello, you two.
Hello?
Tia's just gonna kind of, go, hi.
Hi.
I heard that you really wanted to see him, so I kind of allowed it.
That's very good of you. Thank you.
Seems like this child is not this. Sorry. Seems like Chia is more perceptive and honest than you are. What does she think they are?
I pride myself on being perceptive.
I mean, I can clearly see that you don't want to be away from Ignacio.
Let's get fucking called out.
You might be perceptive, but not about your own feelings, huh? Or maybe you are, and you just won't say them.
How old are you, Chia?
I'm 16, I think.
It's a good age to think you are.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really have birthdays, so... I've just been counting with the years.
Would you
Fair
like
enough.
a birthday? What's your favourite day of the year?
I never really thought about that.
Like any day. Could be one coming up soon, could be tomorrow. Could be one ages away. What's your favourite day of the year?
Make a history check.
That's a 3!
The amount of days that you've sat back and thought this is a nice day spans 100 of the 360. You're spoilt for choice. You've loved the sun, you've loved the snow, you've loved the wet, and you've loved the windy. Oh, the choice.
DM, did you just say that you loved the wet?
Yes, I love the wet.
Did I stutter?
That's what I say out loud to Ignacio.
Wow. Okay. So, maybe something in one of the colder months then.
Yeah. I mean, when
What
it
about
rains, you
another-
don't have to take a bath, so...
Of course. So, what about a number? You have a favourite number?
Do I?
Do you?
I never really thought about it.
And think about it.
You've got 1 to 30. What a waste of a nat 20. But ayo.
20!
Fancy. Alright. So, I think we should pick something in one of the colder months. In one of the more rainy months. Can I, like, make a history check of which one is the most rainy of the months?
Go for it.
The fact that I rolled to see what my favourite number was and I rolled a nat 20.
You absolute plonker.
I could have rolled a d6.
But no, you went balls to the wall. And
That is a 15.
so you know the sort of wetter months to be obviously the time between February to April.
What month is it currently, actually?
Currently it is May.
May. Okay. Why don't we pick something... Oh, is the months called the same things?
For the purposes, yeah, just, yeah.
Okay.
Christianity exists. Fuck it.
Yeah. What about February the 20th?
Okay. What does that mean?
Every February 20th, we are going to celebrate you. You are in this world.
Why would you want to celebrate?
Everyone
being in
has
the
one.
world?
It can be an awful place. It can be cruel and deceiving. There are some people that I appreciate that you may not have come into contact with. There are some people who make this world a better place and brighten your day when you see them, when you meet them. And those are the kind of people that you want to stick with. And they are the kind of people who are happy that you are in this world. And most people they celebrate the day that they were born and were brought into this world. But as you don't know that, would it be best if we pick you a birthday? Because I wouldn't want you missing out on something like that. You deserve a birthday just as much as anyone else. And while we may not know your birthday, it's nice to have a day to celebrate you. You like smile warmly at Chia.
Okay.
Right.
She's still like
Yeah.
confused.
You don't need to understand fully. It's okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna go for a walk on my own, and I'm gonna leave.
That's
you
completely
two
fine.
Here together.
That's fine.
And
Come back when you're ready to.
And I'm just gonna kind
Stay
of
safe.
wink at Nisa and walk off.
So you watch as Chia walks off onto the off on the deck of the boat, leaving you two together with a wink.
Do you think she likes me?
I say that she has a lot of trust issues that need to be helped and worked on. But I think in time.
That's good. I completely see she likes you.
Oh, I hope so. She's a good kid.
Yeah.
Maybe if she doesn't see herself as a kid, she's still young and alone. I don't think anyone should go through that. I want to keep her safe. Never felt
Speaking
like this
of.
before. Yeah?
I feel like I should clarify why I gave her that gun.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, a bit long-winded, right?
Yeah, go on.
When I was her age, I got caught picking pockets by my family, and we weren't great money-wise, but we were getting by, we were working, you know, and they kicked me out for it. And one day, I'm walking along on the street, and all I've got is my deck of cards that I used to perform magic tricks with, some lockpick, and the gold that I'd got from the day's work. I had nowhere to be. And this kid, 18-year-old, maybe 19, about twice my height, 3 times my weight, turns the corner. And he's got this, like, looks like he's stolen a short sword from a guard. And he takes everything from me. I barely end up with the clothes on my back. And it takes me months to get back what I've lost. And this person, not even a child, is clearly not too keen about being around large groups of people, and that's a great way to be. But if they have a knife and the other guy has a knife, they will both end up getting hurt a lot. But I can teach her better than I was taught how to be responsible with the weaponry, and also how to use it so that it minimizes fatality. All she needs to do is hurt them enough that she can escape. I didn't get her that to kill. If I wanted her to kill, I'd give her the blunderbuss. I gave it so I could teach her how to get away. I know I'm irresponsible. I'm well aware of that. But I'm not, the most sensible of people to be around. But I at least understand that I'm not sensible. I need to make sure that I'm not the only one who's getting myself into stupid situations and who knows a way out. So I trust her to keep herself out of bad areas.
Yeah. I mean, like I've said millions of times, you are fucking fascinating and insane and crazy. You have your reasons, and I think a lot of people don't understand that. I think you're really misunderstood, Lisa. But I think, to the best of my ability, I'd like to say that I understand you as much as I can, and what I do understand. I think you're incredible. And they go to kiss Lisa.
I'm gonna kiss them straight back.
Oh my god, Nisa gets around.
You're right, I do think you have your own person.
Oh, fuck it. You can suffer the repercussions if Vi finds out.
Ew, yeah, I'll have a talk with Vi.
Yeah, just say, hey, Vi, bad news. I like the hot stuff over there. See ya.
Yeah.
That's the point you just received 3 arrows in the back of the neck.
I'll have a talk with Vi.
Right, so...
Is that in game?
Yeah, is that in-game?
It's not out loud, but it's in there somewhere.
Okay.
So, as everyone does what they wish to for the night, obviously the journey growing monotonous, the night drawing in, the ship winding down for its evening activities, the pale blue sky turns to a nice rich black as the stars and the moons and the galaxies all appear. Zeta, you're the only one with any real concept of what time it is, as everyone else is in their slumber, just relaxing, resting, doing as they so please. It's around 2 o'clock in the morning as you're there just calmly sitting, just making sure everything's all okay. Make me a perception check.
Sight-based?
Hearing based.
Okay. $30.
So as you're just sitting there, you hear something as though it's swimming at a very rapid pace go through the water, as then you hear this loud boom, as then you hear it go off into the opposite direction.
I don't care about the long rest, so I'm getting over to run over and look at it.
So as you run over, you see a small wake trail left in its path. And then it's at that point you see something else approaching the ship as it's coming at quite a rapid speed under the surface. There's not a lot you can do, as then all of a sudden you see it make impact with this eruption of water against the side of the hull, shaking the boat. It wakes everyone up, even Chia.
Chia's on alert. Chia was awake anyway.
As the boat lists to the port side a little, as Zeta, you've just witnessed the boat be hit with a torpedo, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh
What?
shit.
Oh
What?
no.
What?
No.
This is the worst return to go home.
Oh
Well,
dear.
Mark did warn.
Yep.
They
Mhm.
did warn a certain somebody, but they didn't mention it very well.
Oh. Hmm.
Hold on, Dad.
Yeah, you can blame me all you want.
I love how Cash just goes, I need to find Chia.
First thing, Ignacio must go find Chia.
Must find child.
Like, they just wake up bolt right. They just look towards something. It's like, the child!
The child. There's one thing worse than this, a child. No.
So, obviously, I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank the players for obviously playing. It was a little bit more of a chill session, obviously, after the last 2 sessions that were preparing and executing a fight. I'm aware of what I've done with Chia. I have thrown them into the water, and they have no armbands to swim with.
They can't swim, and neither
Arlen
can
also
Arlen.
can't swim.
But just a reminder, next week, the Esalinti sessions will be streamed on Fridays. It'll be moved forward a day, and the RPG VODs will be moved back a day. So we hope to see you all then, and until then, we wish you a very firm and a very heartily and possibly